everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Jets are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Pats, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now Wilson on second down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Cameron Hayward busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Play action. Now Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go! Detroit! Detroit!
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a foot race. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Jets lead 7-0. Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this will complete to Will Fuller. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Fresh set of downs here. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Lewis. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backwards.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Detroit!
A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And his first carry, he loses the football. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They run. This is Lewis. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. They'll look to throw here. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, no second-guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw is Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for
it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice move. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll drop to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Michael Brockers in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
They try again with Lewis. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Caught, Safarian-Jenkins, right side. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Wilson will throw again. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And the Jets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mixon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Green, 39.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Go. All right, now, lock at 56. Hurry up. Here we go.
Back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Leopard. Now let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now running right through him. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And now out come the Jets. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up in... on the field during this game. It's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Number averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Wilson on 1st down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Fuller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Shift together here from the D-line. This is Lewis. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Again with a juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. To throw now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Missed.
It will not go down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Bryant. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's second down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far. But a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So the offense has it first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. There's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Oh, what a juke into space. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught right side by Anderson. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They run the counter now on 1st down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They go play action now. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now Lewis. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Beckham will go in motion right.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Wilson on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He completes it to Bryant. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now Mixon. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now McGuire, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the toss, Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. Ladder on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm a killer, I'm a dash him, I'm a go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I would rather be, yeah. Broke, real feel, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be VIP with it. Don't blame me, oh, bitch, shake me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone to be. Don't blame me. my hood, on my block, yeah. On my